Hey, budget buddies. It's your girl Erica from Erica Makes Plans. Today's video is a little different. I'm going to talk about my payday routine, how I electronically stuff my cash envelopes, sinking funds, and savings. Now, here's what I need to prepare to do my cash stuffing. First, I have multiple bank accounts. Why? Because this keeps me from constantly having to calculate and recalculate. Now, I happen to like math, and even I don't want to have to keep doing it over and over again unnecessarily. So second, I need my completed paycheck budget. Now, there's many ways to budget. I like to budget each paycheck, which is why this is my paycheck routine and not my monthly routine or my weekly routine or what have you. And so the third thing I need is nothing. There's really not a lot of prep work involved here. This is budgeting with minimal effort. I'm not trying to get up and go to the bank so I can withdraw cash. The first thing I do the day before I get paid is move money into my high yield savings account. This is where I hold my savings and my long-term sinking funds. For example, I contribute to my auto insurance sinking fund every pay period, but I only pay that bill every 6 months, so I keep those funds in this account. Now, I use Ally Bank. Ally allows me to have one account that I can divide into separate savings buckets. I can customize these buckets to fit my needs and know at a glance how much I have saved for what. Also, when I designate the transfer, I can allocate how much of that transfer I want into each bucket so I don't have to touch it again once the funds come into the account. An obvious benefit of a high yield account is earning a high annual percentage yield or interest rate on your deposited funds. Another benefit is that these accounts limit the number of withdrawals you can make each month. So that deters, well, at least it deters me from using funds out of this account on things it wasn't intended to be used for. Now, the next account I use is Chime. Now, I use this as a Mad Money account for the most part. This is the account I use for anything frivolous, like if I want to buy a lottery ticket, for example. Now, I like to keep this account separate, again, in order to discourage me from moving funds that I've allocated elsewhere into this account on a whim. Because this is a separate account, I'd have to jump through extra hoops to move money from my cash envelopes or sinking funds. So the last account on this list is my Qube account, which I use to stuff my digital cash envelopes and frequently accessed sinking funds. Unfortunately, Qube does not allow me to designate how much of my deposit I want to go into each Qube at the time of the transfer in the way that Ally does. So I first have to transfer the funds into the account, which takes about a day. If you stuff the same amount each time you get paid, you can split your direct deposit between your accounts, and that would eliminate most of the steps. I'm not at that point in my budgeting journey yet, so I have to manually request transfers. But once the money is in the account, I can then go in and allocate those funds to the correct cubes according to my budget. Now, I know some people use Capital One 365 accounts for this kind of thing, although I'm not sure if they're allowing you to create buckets in your checking as well as in your savings account, or how that works, because I don't have a Capital One 365 account and I probably won't anytime soon. But I do hear that Ally is now allowing you to create buckets in their checking account. And because I already have an Ally savings account, I will definitely be looking into that and testing it out. Now, it's not that I'm unhappy with Qube or anything, but I just think it'd be super cool to compare the two. And obviously, I will report back to y'all with a comparison and contrast kind of thing. Now, because I save time by not dealing with cash, I have time to do other things like relax and go on vacation and sit by the pool and enjoy the sunshine. You know, fun things. Even if sometimes it's only VR and then I've got to get back to work or whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment below whether you prefer physical or digital cash stuffing and why. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and click that thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and click the notifications bell so you won't miss any upcoming lazy budgeting videos. That's all I've got. I'm out. Peace.